Hi guys, my name is Gaming, and what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So before you guys leave, all I ask is for a like and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. And my channel is growing very quickly, and it's already at 47. In one day, it was 46 yesterday, and apparently sometime around this time it was at 47. So I want to thank everybody who's helped me out in the past few years, and I hope to get 200 videos, 300 videos maybe now, and that's pretty good from starting from 2013, and I've come a long way. But I want to show you guys my new snowmobile, my 1989 Tigre EXT 530 snowmobile that I got on Saturday. That we've ever since Saturday we've gotten this far on it, and it was got it for 50 bucks. And I'll explain later the qualifications that made it 50 bucks and the things that they lost. They lost. They could have got it for more money, but little they know we have parts for it. So let's get right in. So this is the hood to it, and if you guys go look at my Twitter, that actually has, I know my Facebook is on my main wall. If you want to look at my channel, you can go up there and click on my link to my Facebook page. That should have the whole snowmobile on there from Craigslist. So this is the snowmobile. Like I said, it's a 1989 Tigre EXT 530. I got it, like I said, on Saturday, 50 bucks. And here's the hood, and the thing that bothers me on the hood is the fact that it's this like blueberry bluish color. That's the way it should be, but they obviously did not take good care of the hood, and the face shield is like this. But that doesn't matter for me. It looks like the face shield, or the windshield here, isn't even like factory made. It looks like someone just cut it up, because they don't have this piece around it. My dad's here, he has this piece on his, but I think, because we have two windshields for each one of the snowmobiles, and we have like we have 4 snowmobiles now. That one is actually mine. Like I said, I bought that one. There's a parts sled out back, and my dad has his out back. And then this is my dad's he's working on. This was a Tigre ZR 580. Yeah. So this is the old engine that was in mine. It was very bad. It had a blown engine line. The engine line blew, and not the engine line. The oil line blew on it, and that caused the engine to blow up. The car boots were bad. But there's a new engine. That one actually came out of the snowmobiles my dad had. So, I guess it works out great. We got a barrel of parts in there for mine if we need it. We got my muffler, my track thingy. I'm not good with snowmobiles. And this is my seat. I don't think it's a bag. Probably duct tape. But I want to show you guys the snowmobile. And the reason it was 50 bucks is because, it had an electrical fire in it and the engine blew. So it didn't move. But they could have made a lot more money off me, but all I had was 100. Well, I had 150, so I'm glad I got 50 bucks. And I still have 46 left over. I gave $1 to my friend today. But there it is. You guys can tell the fire was there. We got a new electric stuff put in through here. I forgot what it was called. I forget what things are called every once in a while. Even the easiest things, but recently I got to clean that up a little more down there. But I've cleaned it up. We got practically everything tore apart. Practically, yeah. So there's our thing, part of our fire there. It was burnt, and it's plastic, so it's either gonna break or it's gonna melt. So in this case, it melted, and everything was. And the funny thing about this, people who had it, was they didn't fix the electrical problems. They just left it there, they're idiots. And they're lazy. And these right here where the holes go, you got your oh shoot, we took it off. I believe your choke would be there. Your tether switch, whatever, I think it's tether switch, it could be right there. Ignition, I believe, will be there. Maybe that's ignition. I can't remember how it all went up. I think that's ignition though. And that would be your shoot, I forgot. Yeah, I don't spend much time on this thing. You know what? I have a bucket of parts here. I can probably find it somewhere in the bottom. Oh yeah. Okay, so you have your ignition, the big one. Then you got your hand warmer switch. I'm sorry, your hand warmer switch. That would go right there. And if you guys need any help, post comments on this video. If you guys need any help. And there's the secondary clutch, and that came off like right off. We didn't have any problems with it. Is he home? No, my dad. Okay, and here is the piece right here off the choke, not the choke, the throttle, and that came right off. And my dad said that would, most of them, well, he said that his was broke, I think, if I remember correctly. He was surprised that that was not broken and that came off as easy as it did. And as you guys can see, there was a lot of water in there, so and they didn't grease it, so that probably made him more surprised that they didn't grease it, but yet it came out and it wasn't broke. So here's the old wiring harness now. I talked about the idiots, and you could tell it was burnt. There was nothing of it left. And the lights would be there. Now, guys, there's lights. The kill switch would be there, and the funny thing about the kill switch is they didn't use the kill switch because there wasn't one on the handlebars. There was no kill switch. Well, there's not really anything on the handlebars now because we've taken some stuff off and work on it. But they had a bag, and the bag right there was the thing for it. And what they would do is they would take this line here and they would yank this out, and then it would kill it. Well, my question is, I don't know why they didn't use the Tigre switch or whatever it is, because they could have just yanked on it and it would have killed the motor. And there's, that's kind of bad. There's part of the remnants of the fire there. All this was wet, but that didn't really surprise me because the fact that it was, a lot of surprises out of this 1989 Tigre EXT 530. It's in better conditions than my dad. My dad's, his flat back here is all busted up. And my track, the track and the thing over there, I forget what that's called. I'm not a snowmobile expert. So excuse me, snowmobile experts out there, or people that know a lot more than I do. Sorry if I'm pronouncing this stuff wrong. I'm not an expert on it. I'm an expert on some stuff. But the airbox here was all busted up, and there was melt, and actually I think, right? Forgot where it was. This is where the carb boost went in. So it would have sat like this. So I think it was somewhere here, because it would have sat just like this. So right here, I believe like that, and then this part was actually melted open. And they didn't have the cover on that one, and we have one right there. And they didn't even have the right coil on it, and they put the coil right up there when the coil actually is supposed to mount right there where those two holes are. So we have the right coil, we have a lot of the right stuff for this to fix it. They did not have skis, but we have skis. And to fix the skis, gotta do something with the handlebars. My gas tank right over there has some duct tape on the cap, you might be able to see it. Right below my finger is duct tape, right above it. But that's alright, because I don't need that. The oil and the coolant cap, this isn't even a cap. It's just a bag, because the cap is broke. That's idiot, not fix it. We're gonna need new oil and coolant lines. I know we're gonna need a new fuel line and oil line. I don't know about coolant, but we're gonna need carb boots. All that is expensive, so I got 47 and 46. Like I said, I gave one to my friend, and I got 50 to spend. And over the summer, it's gonna cost about 200. But if we can get this thing going before the summer, we can take it to my grandparents, and I can do some work on it to fix it up. I don't really need it running. Just enough to get it on and off the trailer. So I've never heard this thing start. It's been in here ever since Saturday, and today is the 11th, so that's not that long. That's probably the 11th. Yesterday was the 10th. Monday was the 9th. Sunday was the 8th. So ever since the 7th. February 7th, 2015. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. If you did happen to like this video, we greatly appreciate it if you'd like to subscribe. And I'll get back to them. Sorry for the late uploads. I know I posted a video this morning about how I'm sorry.